Welcome to PandTha Games. If you're listening on audio platforms such as Apple Podcasts and Spotify, links are in the bio below.
Feel free to leave a review and let us know what you guys thought, and if there's any ways we can improve, or if there's anything you guys just want to hear more of. Enjoy the episode, guys.
Thanks. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PandTha Talks on the 33rd episode.
Damn.
Yeah, we're doing well.
Racking the numbers up, dude.
Yeah, 100% we are. I mean, we've basically done 32 weeks so far. This will be the 33rd out of 52 weeks in a year. So, we're not doing bad at all, to be honest with you.
Really that many already?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
It's mental to think about, to be honest with you. I actually just want to mention something that I tried to do over the past couple of days. I had a bit of cash just sat spare, and I thought I'll try and do a promotion for us, to promote one of us shorts, because that'll be the best thing to advertise the channel. It didn't work.
What do you mean it didn't work?
Well, I mean, I put the funds there. I gave it a budget of about £50-60, and it just didn't go anywhere. Even now, it's sat there, it's saying active, but it's doing nothing.
Huh.
So, a part of me is very tempted to just go, fuck that. It's not going to work on me. I'm thinking about just pausing it, and instead I'm tempted to run a bit of a giveaway.
Okay.
A giveaway for a certain game that's just come out, Will.
Okay.
So, I'm thinking, I don't know what your opinions would be on this, but I'm tempted to run a small giveaway over the next week, and basically, in the next week, we'll announce who wins. And basically, all they've got to do is subscribe on the YouTube channel, follow the TikTok. I'd say that's and leave a comment. That way, we know they've entered.
Yeah, sounds good.
And basically, we'll just run a giveaway for Starfield.
Sure.
Because there's one of two ways that they can get the game, which is PC or Xbox, and I can get a way to basically send it to them either way, so it's not a problem at all.
Fair enough.
How's that sound?
Yeah, I'll subscribe to the YouTube channel and then delete our YouTube channel, so I was the only one able to subscribe. Thanks.
You know what, Will? Considering you also want the game, I will add you as an entry.
No, because I can't run it. It'd be a waste.
That's why you need to buy a very small SSD.
Yeah. I'm looking into it. Don't worry.
Well, let's see. 500 gig SSD internal, £25.
You understand? I don't even know how to put it in, right?
They're actually not bad. I mean, the one I installed yesterday, I've not even screwed the fucker down. It's literally just sat there on top of another hard drive.
In fairness, I was having a conversation with someone. They have, I think it's either a 1 or 2 terabyte. It's something 2.1 is what it's called.
Yeah. 2.1.
It's like three. It's like 3 letters. It's like Mox or something. I don't remember. And it said he's telling me that's literally what he uses his PC, and it works wonders for him.
Yeah, I mean the one I'm looking at here is a Kingston A400 SSD internal solid state drive, and that's £24.45. All you'd really need along with that is a SATA cable that sometimes they send them with, and I bought a box of 3 of those yesterday for I think it cost me a grand total of £6.99. So they are fucking cheap to set up. And most power supplies already come with the power cable for it, so you're usually golden to just install and run. But yeah,
I'll maybe look into it.
Yeah, if you need any assistance, you know where I am. So, yeah, the plan is then, I'm going to pause that promotion, never to be touched again, because it was fucking useless. That way I'm, taking off the £50 that it's trying to claim. put it down as £1 just in case they ever try and take it off me. But yeah, we'll be running a giveaway then over this next week for Starfield. If you want to enter, subscribe to the YouTube, follow the TikTok. It's all on the, I believe it's on the About Us. It's in the link tree that we have attached to the channel. And you can find the TikTok, the podcast, the YouTube video side, which is what we're on at the moment, and the Twitter. So if you find the LinkedIn, sorry, not LinkedIn, fucking hell, the link tree.
LinkedIn?
Yeah, I've been using
Who
LinkedIn
be hiring?
too much. But if you find the link tree, feel free to follow us from there. I'll be honest, I do believe that this is probably going to give us a lot better promotion than what that fucking YouTube thing would have done anyways. And I'm happy to give back to anyone that wants to stick around and listen to the ramblings of two mad people. So, yeah. But that's all I've really got to say. The video last week did really well. We got 27 views on it in just, I think it was like 7-8 hours we rocked that up. It did go up to 30, but I think some of them were duplicate watches. So
yeah, YouTube's very buggy.
It is. Does it way too often. But yeah. Other than that, is there anything you'd like to talk about before we start for this week, Will?
I don't think so.
Oh, very nice.
I think I'm just looking forward to getting into Starfield.
Oh, that will be the last topic I have for us today, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm just basically... I've been all over Twitter this last couple days, let's say that much for free. And that's a messy place unless you know what the fuck you're looking for. Yeah. You hear me talk about the shit I fucking do, so...
Also, Rory, what's Twitter?
Oh yeah, it's X now, isn't it? You know, though, if I still type in twitter.com/PandTha Talks, it still pops up as X. It just comes up as X now in the main thing, but it's still twitter.com. So, until they change that, fuck you and your X. That sounds weirder than it should, actually. Yep. Never mind. Moving swiftly on. So, Will, do you remember DuckTales and stuff like that?
Do I remember what?
DuckTales.
DuckTales?
Yeah. What the fuck's going on here? Oh no. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Give me a second, I'll show you why. So, Scrooge McDuck, ring a bell?
Nope.
Well, basically he's a guy with a lot of money in an animated film. That's the best way, and show. That's the best way I can sum him up. Someone has decided to make a 24-karat gold Razer gaming mouse. I just want that to sink in for a moment.
Seems extremely unnecessary.
It's severely unnecessary, yeah. This Razer Viper signature mini gaming mouse has been coated in the tears of, whatever, 24-karat gold. It's one-off commission made by Razer for a pretty sum. It's so expensive, in fact, that Razer CEO Min Liang Tan won't even utter the price. We don't even have a list price to it because it's just so insanely over the top and special. Tan says on X. It's still twitter.com. Fuck off. I just had to take a couple of pics of it, but the images truly don't do it justice. Like, what the hell's going on here? Who is rich enough to request this?
Why would you request this?
If you have millions upon millions, I suppose you've got money to burn. But, yeah, I just wanted to point out that, yes, there are fucking lunatics in all communities. Ours in PC gaming is no bloody different. If anything, at times we're a bit more insane.
Just a tad.
Yeah, just a little bit. See us in this gaming space. Why millions of gamers are being let down by developers.
2023. That's why.
Yeah, pretty much. It's been a real bad year.
No, it's
That's
not been great by any means.
no. For Molly Evans, gaming is a community and a lifeline, but one that's getting harder and harder to hold on to. I physically cannot leave the house every day, so it's a huge hobby for me, she says. I've made my best friend through gaming and we hang out every day online. Molly, a content creator, suffers from Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a disorder that affects a person's cognitive tissue such as skin, joints, and blood vessel walls. Got an RSI glove like mine. That means that hobby that she loves so much can pose huge physical challenges. For one thing, she struggles with motion sickness. If a game makes me motion sick, I just cannot play it. There is a plan. Then there's the pain in her hands worsened by the physical act of gaming. As she demonstrates on Sniper Elite 5 in Rebellion's offices in Oxford, she prefers to use a mouse and keyboard rather than a traditional joystick to play. What the fuck makes it so traditional? But as she gets older and the
Bruh,
EDS. What?
if you're playing on PC, a joystick is not traditional.
Yeah, that's what my thought was.
Matter of fact, I would say most people do not like to use a controller if they can avoid it.
Most people. I have a friend who will exclusively use controller, and I have since.
How do you consider them a friend?
Well, I've kind of been stuck with him for long enough.
It's messed up, man.
I know, right? But thankfully, we recently got him back on GTA 5, and he's now being forced to play without a controller. It's kind of killing him mentally, so he keeps running off back to the Xbox for a while. It's making me and my other friend laugh quite a bit. I'll say that much. But as she gets older and the EDS progresses, she knows she'll have to move to adaptive controllers. Molly is one of the estimated 429 million disabled gamers around the world.
I would love to know where they're getting that number from.
Same. I'm actually just going to quickly scroll down. I'll keep that marked.
Is that not like 5% of the population? That's over 5% of the population of the world.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna point that out. I want to know where they got this number from.
That is impressive. I see nowhere anywhere on here where they're stating where they got their source from. So that number could just be pulled out their ass. They make up a huge proportion of the gaming community.
I mean, I guess if you consider any Rust player ever as, mentally disabled.
I mean, the thing is, what are they classifying as disabled gamers? Because technically I am. But mine's just so small I don't really think about it. I mean, you know about my fucking issue. It's fucking hand-to-eye coordination, which should make me worse at games, but here we are.
I'm autistic. Does that count?
Probably. I don't know why it would, because I don't really see how it would impact you in gaming. But apart from
It makes me
possibly
play
social.
like an absolute idiot.
Mate, I mean, I know people with less brain cells that play worse than you, so it's fine.
Yeah, no one could break games as well as I can.
That's true. You ever wanted someone who can break a game and game test for you? Just ask PandTha. He will give you a game and tell you how he broke it in 800 different ways, and that's before he even got past the tutorial.
It's before I've even pressed W, dude.
They make up a huge proportion of the gaming community. In the UK and US, nearly a third of gamers identify as being disabled. What do you mean identify?
Well, this is the US. Of course they're gonna. How do
It
you think
says
they get
in
their
the UK
benefits?
and US.
Oh, UK is kind of special.
Oh yeah, but what do they mean identify as being disabled? You can't really identify as being disabled. You either are or you aren't.
It's 2023. You can do whatever you want.
Nearly double the 16% of disabled people in the general population. What?
Huh? What does that mean?
How can...
Who wrote this,
Okay.
dude?
I don't know. I actually do not know. Give me 2 seconds. Rachel Venables, news correspondent for Sky News. Yeah, that explains fucking everything. But despite this, developers have historically struggled to prioritize the various accessibility needs of the users. See us in this gaming space. Molly thinks part of this is down to lack of representation. If games companies brought on more disabled people in their marketing and content creation, or even as characters in their games, it would help people understand it, she says. Well, I struggle with that because games companies have many people that they hire who have got disabilities, and quite bad ones at times. There are people missing arms, legs, in wheelchairs, fibromyalgia, so on and so forth. There's just so many different people who work in the industry who've got these disabilities. And there have been many marketing material and content creation for people such as that. Look at Sweet Anita as a prime example of someone who's doing content creation with a disability. Actually, I'm pretty sure it classifies. Tourette's, I'm not sure though. Yeah, I could be 50-50 on that one. So I do apologise if I am wrong.
Kinda. Imagine you're playing, as she was playing some Sniper Elite, and you're like, you hold down shift to hold your breath, classic sort of control, and then you fucking have a
Tick.
yeah,
Yeah.
you fucking
No,
fling
exactly.
your mouse and shoot at the same time. Alert everyone to get shot in the balls.
Yeah, exactly. So I do think there are plenty out there. But is there ever an actual amount that's where people are going to be happy, or is it just always going to be 50-50 on that? It's hard to say. And maybe it would help them understand the need for accessibility a bit better as well, because they'll be able to see us in this gaming space. You see, I am all for accessibility. Accessibility is how they basically can make the game playable for you people, for anyone, for any person out there. Now, that's fine. Though, if we want to run back to the Dark Souls situation and Bloodborne and what's that recent one they brought out? Elden Ring. If you want to go to those situations where people are trying to claim that a difficulty option should be classified as an accessibility option, then I'd have to disagree though. Because difficulty is not something that affects accessibility. You can allow someone to play a game and give them all the tools to be able to play it. But that doesn't mean that you have to downgrade the experience that the game is aiming for. It's something Carrie Waterton, senior accessibility designer at Rebellion, is determined to change. Her role is to make sure that no matter what the disability or accessibility needs, her company's games can cater to them. That can range from increased mobility functions, audio descriptions, to more support for people who are neurodiverse. Now, the mobility functions and audio description. Audio description is already a massive part of games nowadays. You see it in most games. Even Minecraft has it. Mobility functions, those I find are primarily due to peripheral input. So people will buy a device that allows them to control the game in a different way, so on and so forth. And that's kind of the way that's working. Which that seems fine as long as it
Sam, by the
works.
way,
And
audio description in Minecraft is a great feature to use and abuse because you can find where lava is in caves very easily.
oh yeah, it's good for a lot of things to be honest. People who run as speedrunners still use audio description because it's massive help.
Right.
But yeah, those I understand. Those two are common and are quite utilized through the industry as it is, and they seem to be allowing a lot more people to play games. To more support for people who are neurodivergent, I'm not sure what this bit would be though. I'm intrigued to see what the support would be, and that's what's got to be asked, I think. But she says other developers are still missing easy wins. It's definitely frustrating when you see some of the really basic things missing. For instance, so many games just don't have big subtitles, she says. No, but 9 out of 10 games do give you the options for larger subtitles.
I
There
mean,
is no.
if you make the subtitles too big, you're just not going to see anything that's happening.
Yeah. There is no competitive advantage with accessibility. We just want more people to play. Yeah, once again, no competitive advantage to these things. I do agree with that. Unless you go back to the Elden Ring and Dark Souls argument of easy difficulty. That's not accessible. There's a difference between accessibility and difficulty, I find. Well, and features. Special Effect is a charity that helps provide equipment to individuals who would otherwise struggle playing games. Liam Lawler, their partnerships coordinator, demonstrates a version of Minecraft that's entirely controlled by eye movement. It's been downloaded more than 3,500 times and would allow someone with nothing more than eye movement
Rory,
to. Yeah,
can we take a moment to look at her setup? Did you
was
see
it in
what
this
way
video?
she's sitting? Yeah. Go further. Go further forward. It's like 30 seconds, I think. Look at that.
That would be painful.
That would hurt a normal person, especially the
Yeah,
posture as well. You've got nothing supporting you.
that's the thing. She's leaned forward. Realistically, you need to be sat in a good posture, in a decent chair, good posture, knees at a 90-degree angle, and your back straight. That's the most comfortable, basically, situation, and you need to lean back into your chair. It's why I've got one of these chairs that I do. It helps with my posture. And also, I'm able to access my keyboard and mouse with ease. It's not causing me any issues.
Your mouse is on fucking 7 million DPI.
Just because you can't handle it. But no, that setup will not help. I'm sure it's a temporary setup so that they could show this, but that was not a good choice. It doesn't show it as clear as it probably should be. Now, this though about the eye version of Minecraft, using eye movement to actually play Minecraft is quite impressive. I am intrigued how that would work though.
Feel like it can't really work too well. You're very limited.
Alright, so you look in direction of where you want to move. I think it would probably be a lot more of a. If you played on peaceful, I reckon it'd be alright.
Yeah, no, definitely. But like, you're dying to a creeper every time, dude.
Oh yeah, that's why I said peaceful.
Ah, that's
Um,
what I'm saying. If you weren't on peaceful, like the
oh yeah,
moment there's a creeper, you're done.
pretty much. Gaming opens up a world of experiences. We've been saying that for months.
Yeah, that's all we've been saying.
He says it can be transformative for individuals' mental health. We've been saying that for months. A fully able-bodied
I can see
person.
I can see a theme here.
Yeah, I know, right? A fully able person can play games with their children with their brothers and sisters. They can go out and kick a football and pretend to be David Beckham. I don't want any of the above. But people who have accessibility needs aren't always able to have these shared experiences with families and friends. So gaming opens up a world of experiences. I'd agree with that. It's quite clear and it's quite understandable. Brannon,
It does that for everyone though,
yeah,
not
exactly.
just not just if you have any kind of issue. Really, it does that for everyone.
Yeah. Brannon Zahan, Senior Gaming Accessibility Technical Program Manager at Xbox.
What a title!
I know, right?
Wow.
Imagine putting that on a fucking CV. Jesus.
might take you a while.
Yeah. Is excited by the way technology like AI could be used not just to help disabled gamers, but everyone. If done properly, AI can open up a whole new methods by which games can be made accessible. You know, imagine imagine a video game that could automatically adapt its mechanics and adapt its difficulty to a player's individual abilities and skill, no matter what the disability. And that's actually a perfect example of why accessibility is so important, because that technology just doesn't benefit people with disabilities, it benefits everyone. Actually, that's fair. But yeah, I thought this was an interesting one to go through, to be honest. So we have one more main article,
Oh
anyways, before we
no,
move on.
this again.
I know, right? I was just curious, so I thought we'd just do a quick scroll through. But I'm also going to pretty much just use this section here. Because something
Okay.
got announced the other day, and we think it's going to cause some outrage. The evolution of interaction in online gaming. Now, I believe, if I'm right ahead of time, the reason this is brought up so much with AI is simply because they are planning to start using AI as a way to deal with vulgarity. Now, they've announced they're going to start doing this in Call of Duty, of all things, in which I believe probably 80%, if not worse, is probably going to get banned within the week.
In the week, you think they'll last a week? The
Well,
moment they're
I'm being
online, they'll be
generous.
banned.
But this is the thing. How ChatGPT will change the online gaming industry? Simple. A lot more people are going to get banned for what words they say.
Yep.
Rather than giving us as adults the option to mute or just hide a person's chat, we're going to ban a person from being able to play a game.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally options there to censor vulgarity in text chat, and for anyone in voice chat, you can just
Mute.
completely mute them.
Exactly.
I think for stuff that's a bit harsher than just plain old vulgarity, sure, like stuff like more serious action needs to be taken because there's far too much of that goes around in the community. But like, what are they limiting this to?
That's the thing. They will not
What are
tell
they
us.
gonna what are they gonna consider a bannable events?
And that is the biggest issue I think we have. But we're not going to hear anything further about it because, well, why would they want us to know?
No, you're just gonna hop on one day, say hi, and get banned.
Pretty much.
The user reported you for
Mate,
hostility and aggression.
if Discord ever did it, I would be banned in about 20 minutes.
Bro, Discord ever did it, Discord would have to shut down because we'd have no users left.
Yeah. I mean, you remember the whole situation a couple months back now where loads of top secret information were being leaked from the Pentagon. Everyone thought, oh, there's a hacker, there's loads of stuff going on. No, it was some fucking teenage kid who'd got high level military clearance in the Pentagon who was in a Minecraft Discord server and started posting shit.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fucking bizarre. I do like those situations though; they're kind of funny to listen to.
Dear, oh dear.
So, on to the main discussion topic.
No.
Starfield Early Access released yesterday.
You sound very upset. Why'd you say it like that?
Because I loaded it up yesterday. Straight after
Yeah.
work. I finished work. I'd already had it all downloaded. I was so happy. I was sat next to my computer all day looking at that play button like, please just hurry up. And it wouldn't. But anyways. Got through work. Press play. Started playing on all. Told me I was running at Ultra. I was like, fucking fantastic. That's amazing news. And then I got in and like audio was cutting out and fucking FPS was all over the fucking shop and all sorts of other shit. I'm like, what's going on? I happened to just try for shits and giggles to install a SSD ripped out of an old PC. And once that was done, I moved the game over, transferred it, and all of a sudden, it works on Ultra. But before, on that HDD, it would not run on even medium without these drops.
So
And it's
essentially, HDD is not an option, is what you're saying.
at this point, no. It just cannot keep up with the loading required. A base SSD, though, as we discussed earlier, me and Will both mentioned it. I'll actually just quickly point this out. 87 for Starfield on the Xbox Series X. So I'm just going to post this here. SSD, 500 gig. That's all you'd need, realistically. You can pick one up for relatively cheap. Don't really care about the M.2, but you can pick one of them up too if you really wanted. But just even a regular SSD, you can pick up for cheap. The cheap as anything, they're easy to install, and to be honest, it's well worth doing. And that would get you to be able to run it with ease. So yeah, run that game on an SSD.
Yeah.
But
I'll fill them in on why I won't be getting Starfield. I
go
was
ahead.
attempting to clear space on my very small SSD of 256 gig. I managed to clear 140 something gigs worth, and at the time Starfield is, required storage space is 125 gig. I was talking to a guy in my work, and he's like, "Oh no, it's already up to 140 gig." I'm like, "Well, GG."
Is it?
Apparently.
I think you could be
And
wrong.
in fairness, though, like there's going to be future updates to the game, and the file sizes are going to increase anyway, so I'm not going to have space on it.
He's wrong.
What's it sitting at for you?
116.27 gig.
Not bad.
Which, of updates, we're probably expecting probably about a gig a time until they start pushing out DLC in a couple of years. So we're going to be waiting a bit for DLC. I think everyone knows that.
That's what I'm saying, like patches and fixes and all that. You never know what could end up changing.
Patches and fixes, they're usually about 500 meg to a gig. So it's not going to be much of a difference, to be honest. But I thought we'd quickly go over the Metacritic scores, seeing as this is what the Sony fans are making such a hell-bent point on Twitter. Metacritic score for the Xbox Series X is an 87, and for the PC it is at an 88. So they are very, very close, which is great to see. The reviews 100, 100, 95, 90, 86, 81. Then we get 70. There's 52 more critics.
Apparently, there's no user reviews on Steam.
No, there isn't yet. They will not be releasing user reviews until the grand day of the 6th. So we have exactly
4 days.
4 days.
3.5 days. Whatever
Well,
you want to
yeah.
call it. So that'll be interesting to go over for next week then.
Oh, 100%.
I'll look forward to seeing it. I can't wait to read the bad user reviews. Just to see what
Oh,
people are complaining about.
they're gonna be quite amusing. They've got to be. But I've been having quite a laugh. The game honestly is stunning. Graphically, it really stands up quite well, I find.
I would well and truly like to think so.
I did read a review from someone just last night. I can never remember his name. Guan Ye? I don't know. I'd have to find him on Rory Thair. You know what? I'll quickly do that thinking about it. So I've got it on another monitor. Eugene, be quiet. There we go. Sorry. To explain, I've been watching a lot of No Pixel servers, role players on GTA 5, and Eugene's one of the characters on there. It's quite funny. So it's been giving me quite a chuckle.
Here's a question for you
Go
while
ahead.
you're doing what you're doing off screen. How long do you think it'll take before Starfield gets released on Nexus?
Uh,
How long do you think, Rory?
I think it's already on here.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I thought it probably was.
It's been a day. There's 180 mods already uploaded. Don't go on it, Roy. Don't go on it. There's NSFW stuff.
One
There's
moment.
there's
Oh,
already
I can
a
deal with
big
this.
pair of knockers just showing.
Oh, but yeah, Starfield's already on. Just do me a favor, do a quick check. Are
Yeah.
there any mods that basically prevent the bullshit of?
Aim assist.
No, not that. I don't have aim assist anyways because I play on
I
mouse.
just there's one called aim assist disabler and more responsive movement.
Is there one that removes the block of if you install mods, then you lose
Oh, for achievements.
achievements? Yeah.
Uh,
And while you look for that, I would just like to also say I am very sad to announce Volition, the
yes,
company.
there is Roy. There is
Fantastic. I'll be installing
achievement
that later.
enabler. It was literally really like must be one of the first mods put up.
I thought the same. I'd like to announce, sadly, Volition, the company that brought us the Saints Row games, have been shut down officially yesterday, effective
Wait,
immediate.
the servers.
The company.
Oh, the
They're gone.
company. Oh
They're
shit.
entirely gone. They put
What
a
happened?
farewell yesterday. From what I've heard, basically after what they fucked up with the Saints Row reboot, the company was just trying to downsize and save some money and just went, nope, done.
Nah, dude. By the way, I'm just gonna point out because I'm just scrolling down. The
Go for it.
NSFW mods are literally just pictures on your weapons.
Yeah.
And there's also a mod called Catfield.
Oh, by the way, I'm not listening to this bit below, sorry, but 234,502 people had pre-ordered the game.
How many?
234,502 had got the
Oh,
expensive pre-order.
damn.
That's the peak Starfield was sitting at.
Yeah, I saw that saying there was over 230,000 concurrent players.
Yeah.
That's
It
nuts.
was mental. It's let's just say I've got a friend on Steam at the moment who has been sat playing it since it released. They've got like I think 21 hours since.
I mean, can you blame them?
Yeah. But then you have people like this. I'd just like to pull this across. It's on my personal Twitter, so it's a bit weird. Someone posting about how this is how NPCs die in Starfield. This is Xbox. And basically all it is, he's using the mining laser that you get right at the beginning of the game. These are all essential people. And because they're essential, they're unkillable. So they can't die.
Yeah.
Once again, it's fanboyism all over again. It's sad, but it's what it is. And you know what? I really hope that people do enjoy the actual game. Because, as you sent me yesterday, Will, there was loads of people going on about how you can only walk for 20 minutes. Yeah, but it's actually 40 minutes. And who the fuck is sad enough to walk 40 minutes away from the ship?
Not just that, but like, do you understand how massive the game would be if they made every planet like a full space to walk on?
Well, that's the thing. You can land anywhere on the planet, from what I know. I will have to relaunch it, actually. Actually, would you like to do something a little different than what we normally do, Will?
Go for it.
Shall we do a live test?
Sure.
We've never done this before, so I just thought this would be interesting. Right, I'm going to close this down in a moment. There we go. Okay. Bonk. Right. Let me just check on our systems that that's all working. Am I still sharing with you? No.
No, I closed it.
Okay. Live. You should be able to see that now.
You're streaming the game.
You what, sorry?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. The sound answered the question for me.
So you can hear sound as well.
Yep.
Right. I will also unmute them. Let's do a live test. So once again,
just give you a quick rundown of some of the most popular mods, which is probably going to be like the main stuff. There's performance optimizations. There's FOV, which would be the first mod I'd have.
obviously.
There's achievement enabler. This would probably make more sense to you, replacing FSR2 with DLSS or XESS.
Yes, that's to do with ray tracing. So at the moment on Ultra, I am getting 41 FPS.
Really?
Yeah.
There's PS5 icons.
Oh dear. Jesus. From what I can see on the other screen, it's lagging quite a bit.
That'll just be, remember, Discord's 30 frames.
Yeah, I'm not about Discord, I'm on about recording.
You have a death wish.
Oh wait, there we go, it seems to have smoothed out. Cool, that works. So, this is the game. I'm just going to quickly go to the star map. Let's see. Okay.
So does it just randomly generate something if you go to a random part of the map, or
that's what I'm thinking. Let me check. So I've travelled there. Technically, it's just got my ship. I've got back in and fucking come out. So let's see. Basically, you got a scanner. So we'll open that up. There is unknown things around me. So yes, there are things to explore out here. And it'll probably be a case of you got 40 minutes worth of a radius, basically. So 80 minutes if you wanted to run from one side to the other. And you've probably got that much to run all around you. I don't even know how far that would be. But you can literally click anywhere.
And this is one planet.
Yeah, this is one planet. Just to scare the shit out of people, by the way. This is one solar system. This is one galaxy.
Jesus Christ. You're
Yeah.
gonna get lost.
Just a bit. But yeah, this is a live test, just showing you exactly I've just found this out myself.
Is it accurate to where you travel to? Like, say you went to a part where it's a bit of land right on the edge of water, or if you just straight up dove yourself in the middle of an ocean, how's that gonna work?
That's like water, doesn't it?
I would imagine so.
Let's see. See, these are the tests that we've never ran before, so I think it's going to be a lot more interesting.
It definitely
Okay.
sounds marshy from.
It looks it, doesn't it? Oh, they might not have been. Right, let me just quickly use the other kind of map we have, because we can actually pull up a surface map. So the surface map shows primarily mountains. You what, sorry?
That looks horrible.
Oh, I know. But basically, I think it's as you explore, you kind of are able to see more. I'm not sure of the details though.
It doesn't
But
look like you've nothing.
I
where you
primarily just use it, for the mountainous view.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure it out. That doesn't look like it's water then.
So,
That
like, click on like just a random place.
here, ocean.
Okay. Click on land then. Yeah, like it's frozen mountains.
Yeah,
Whereas where you were was like something forest.
yeah,
So like I think if you click on anywhere in like a certain area, it's gonna come down as like a certain biome.
yeah.
No matter where you
That
click on
seems
in
to
that
be.
area, you'll always land in the same place.
Well, we can give roughly a try because obviously I'm there at the moment. So
where,
what if?
where you are at the minute, like, can you find that same? Yeah, that's frozen mountains as well.
Yeah, but I'm just curious if I spawn up here.
Well, have a look at your other map. Sort of analyze it.
My surface map.
Yeah, analyze that a little bit, and then
crap,
go
wrong
to
thing.
like where you were about to go again. How far that was.
Right, so we got the surface map. We'll pull that up. So we know there's a giant fuck off mountain right there, over there too, and down here are smaller mountains, and there's a little to the left here.
Would you find more objectives if you kept running? Or
That's
are these the
a
only
fair
objective?
question.
Because
well.
if they're the only objectives, they'd be a lot easier to landmark off of.
Yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I
There's only
seem to be
4
able
on the
to
surface
find.
map. So travel as far as you can, but in the same region.
Okay.
And see where it drops you.
So if I drop over there.
Yeah, that's still frozen mountains.
Yeah. And we'll see. Because if it's not the same location, we'll be able to tell pretty quickly, I'm reckoning, from the spawn. Then that means each section... This looks nothing like where I just was, okay.
Have a look at the surface
1,
map.
2...
You're the... No, maybe not.
No,
Look
that's
further to your right.
952.
Have a look at
No,
the surface map, see where you're
there's
at.
only 3. Shit, wrong thing. It's F and G.
Yeah.
No, completely different.
To your bottom left, is that the 2 big mountains? Or it's just a completely different area?
Yeah. It's completely
So
regenerated.
it seems to be random gen when you're not going to like a specific area that's like already pre-gen, like the city that you started in. It does seem like these sort of areas are going to be random gen.
Which, to be honest, works quite well for it. But that is a stunning sight. Oh.
A couple dudes
Hello.
walking next to you.
Can I scan you? If you don't like my face, just tell me.
I think that's what they're doing.
I have guns too, sir. They're violent.
What do you mean two? You're insinuating they also have guns.
Take the laser.
That seems like a broken weapon.
That's just the mining beam.
You just killed it with a mining beam.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think it is only level 1.
Your follower just got launched.
They are only level 1, so they are quite weak. Oh,
that guy was level 5. He didn't seem
But-
very strong either.
Would you like to learn a little about the game then, seeing as we're already here? Primarily thing that I'm thinking about showing you is the skill tree.
Yeah, go for it.
This is the skill tree.
How many trees are there? 5?
5. Now, it works different to most games. So, as you saw, I've got 1 skill point, which I can
Is it
assign to
sort of-
any of these.
It's the sort of thing you're having to start on the top row. You have to get
Yes.
X amount of points
Yeah,
before you can go to the second.
as you can
Yeah,
see,
spend
spend
two
2
more,
more, that's 5.
That's not very different than
No.
other games.
But one thing is, you see how I've done the first one?
Oh, you can rank them up.
Do you see the challenge progress?
Yeah, you actually you can't just
You've
like
got
keep
to
leveling
achieve
up.
it.
That's so much better. So I love stuff like that.
So, to actually upgrade, I have to kill 20 enemies with a pistol, and then
Before you
I
upgrade
will...
it.
Yeah. And
I love stuff like that.
it kind of makes you think, I need to practice it to get better, which is how it would work in real life.
Yeah, it's completely logical as well, but it just means it gives you a reason to use everything.
Exactly. But there's stuff like tech, which is going into security, your ships, your boost packs, all sorts of stuff in that regard. Your science, so you got your astrodynamics, geology, medicine, research methods, surveying, because you're an explorer, so you're going to be doing a lot of different stuff. Your combat, which that's self-explanatory.
For the boss perks, which we can call legendary ones, I guess, because of the
Yeah.
color. Is that you just have to spend it in the tree in total, or like in the perks above?
In the tree in total, I think.
That's not too bad.
Now, so if we look here, these are social. So you got commerce, stuff like that, persuasion, scavenging, theft, deception,
Persuasion, but
intimidation.
shooting someone to take their items counts as persuasion.
I wish. I persuaded
mean-
someone yesterday, actually.
Think about it.
True. Then you've got your physical, which is your stealth, your boxing, fitness, so it would also work very well for your just general fighting, melee combats. So, yeah, I quite like the skill tree for this game. I think it's one of the better ones that we've had. And there's many, many perks to get, which I quite like. But yeah, just to show it off a little, I think I'm a couple points away from this, aren't I? Yeah, 3 on that one. Theft I've not done. Let's unlock a new skill, actually. Why not? We'll get Persuasion, considering I use it quite a lot. So, unlock that. I've got to succeed in 3 speech challenges, so then I can get the 2nd rank. Simple as that. You practice it, you'll get better at it. I'll be honest.
The mass of the pistol is 206 out of 9999999.
Oh, I fucking did. You know what I did. Skyrim 101. I started looting everything. As you can see.
Love it.
This is all the stuff I've got to sell when I get back, by the way. The credits are legit. It's literally just my carry weight that's increased. Because, once again, as with every Bethesda game,
Oh yes.
you
Well,
have access to a console command.
Enjoy Nexus, my friend.
Oh, I plan to.
You'll probably have to restart though, Roy. Because mods will already be disabled in this run. Or achievements, sorry.
I don't believe so. But even if it does, I can literally just go load, because the autosave system is like every 10 minutes.
Yeah, but like when did you put that mod in?
I literally put the console. I put the
is that
console
not
command
when-
in literally 2 minutes before I disconnected for the day.
Oh, so you only just like put it in?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought you would have done it at the start.
No. I'm not
I
that
was
dumb.
gonna say like couldn't.
But
Well,
your companions,
it's not
True.
carried away, Roy.
true. But
if you have any
these
gear,
guys
you
are
can-
typical fucking. They can hold
Skyrim
you shit.
followers, but not a lot of it.
Yeah, that's the issue. There's not much. So they've got a 450 mass capacity. You can give
So
them
weird.
Oh wait, no,
my man.
135. Your ship also carries so much that you can use. And if you are a trader, You can trade items straight from your ship to the trader,
Oh, thank God.
but you can't do it straight from your companion. So you need to take him back from the companion first.
Yeah. He's just walking around looking at all his
Yeah.
dead friends.
Fuck you. But yeah, same as Fallout 4 in this regard. Really easy to use, so nice and simple.
Yeah,
But yeah.
the looting scam was kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's why someone created a fucking mod for it, though. You know. But yeah, that was pretty much all that I really wanted to show. So we'll then switch back over to Discord door. There we go. So yeah, there's a little sneak peek to Starfield before everyone gets into it. A little bit of information about it that I think people quite like. What do you think from seeing it then so far, Will? You what, sorry? I literally just I'm there.
I wish I had a good enough system to play it.
Ah. Well, I'm sure your system will be okay.
Implodes. Just at the thought of it.
I mean, we thought mine was going to do that last night. So, I think I did pretty well overall. But yeah, that's definitely one part. So, next week then, we will run the... basically, I'll stick everyone's names who comments and is subscribed down on a wheel spinner that I use quite often to make decisions.
Yeah.
And I am basically going to spin it live during that episode, and the moment it gets released, I will ask the person to contact us on the PandTha Talks email, and I will discuss with them there further on what to do. If that sounds all good.
Yeah, sounds fine.
So yeah, we will run a Starfield giveaway, and well, we hope everyone enjoys. But unless there's anything else you'd like to discuss for the end of this episode, Will, we can
No,
end it there.
but we're gonna have plenty to discuss next week because obviously Starfield will be out for a whole week. By then,
Oh
you'll have
yeah,
plenty of playtime. I'm sure we'll be able to see reviews. We'll be able to see any updates added to the game, things changed.
it's
So
going to
it'll
be immense.
definitely be interesting.
Yeah,
And we don't even get
sounds
that
great.
much time to do Starfield because there's multiple more games coming out not long after.
I know, right? Like, I'm just holding my breath for Payday 3, but here we are.
Well, at least you got something to do until then.
Yeah, that's the positive thing. I didn't manage to get fully through Baldur's Gate either because, well, Starfield did not give me much chance. I blame Bethesda.
So one of my friends in work was playing Baldur's Gate like crazy, and the moment Starfield came out, he was up till 5 a.m. playing it. So
Yeah, exactly. It's just the way it works, mate. Just the way it works. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please feel free to like, subscribe, and follow. And as we've already discussed, if you want to take part in the giveaway, just subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the TikTok, and just leave a comment saying that you want to enter the giveaway, and I will record your name. Just leave a comment about something. What shall they leave a comment about, Will?
Star.
You know what? Yeah, we'll kind of do something like that. Leave a comment about why you want to play Starfield, and
Bethesda.
yeah, what the games that Bethesda basically released, do they mean
No,
something
no,
to
no.
you?
That's why it's a Bethesda game.
Well, true, but but yeah, do the Bethesda games mean something to you? Does Starfield? Let us know. It'd be interesting to read. But now, we thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye bye for now.
See you again, guys.